Good evening to Sir Hafiz and my fellow friends. My name is Robinson Meredan. My matrix number is 20 DEE 19 F2001 from DEE to A. Today, I would like to present my practical work 5, which is about function and array. Now, I'm going to present the part A, which is write the syntax of call by a value function. So here I have written the syntax. So here the syntax here, the value of actual parameter will be copied to the former parameters, and these two different parameters store values in different locations. So here is the program. So here is the output. So I'm going to explain the output value inside main and function change. When we pass the actual parameter while calling a function, then this is known as function called by value. In this case, the values of actual parameters are copied to the formal parameters. Thus, operations performed on the formal parameters did not reflect in the actual parameters. That is why the variables remain unchanged even after adding the value. Now I'm going to move to the second question, which is write the syntax of call by a reference function. So here, both actual and formal parameters refers to same memory location. Therefore, any changes to the formal parameters will get reflected to actual parameter. So here I have run the program too. So here is the output. So I'm going to explain the output value inside main and inside function change of the program too. So when we call a function by passing the address of actual parameters, then this is why of calling the function is known as call by reference. In call by reference, the operations performed on formal parameters, which is inside function change, it will affect the value of actual parameters that is inside main, because all the operations performed on the value stored in the address of actual parameters. Now I'm going to move the part B. So I'm going to show you the fixed program of the practical assignment 1. So here we can compare the program that I have fixed it using online GDB. So here is it. So now I'm going to run the fixed program here. So here is the output of the fixed program. Now I'm going to move to practical assignment 2. This one also I have fixed it using online GDB. So now I'm going to compare the fixed program with this one. So now I'm going to run the fixed program to see the output. So here is the fixed program. So this one is the output. So now I'm going to move to practical assignment 3. So the practical assignment 3 require us to fill the 5 blanks that should be filled in order to work it. So this one also I have run and complete it. So here is the completed program. So I will run the program now. So I'm going to insert the number. So here is the output of the program. And now I'm going to move to practical assignment 4, which is to complete the program. Now this one is the completed program for the practical assignment 4. So here I will run the program. So now I'm going to input the number. Sorry. So here is the output before swapping and after swapping. And now I'm going to move to the practical exercise 1. So here the question is, write a program in C to find the square of any number entered by a user using the function called by value method. So here is my flowchart. So this flowchart is about the function called by value method. The function called by value is a method of passing arguments to a function, copies the actual value of an argument into the formal parameter of the function. In this case, changes made to the parameter inside the function have no effect on the argument. So here is the program. So now I'm going to show you the program. So here is the program that I've built using the call function by value. So I'm going to run the program. So now I'm going to enter the number. So this is the output of the program that I built using the function called by value. So next, I'm going to move to the practical exercise 2. This practical exercise 2 require us to write a program in C to find the square of any number entered by a user using the function called by reference method. So here is my flowchart. So now I'm going to explain the flowchart. The call by reference method of passing arguments to a function copies the address of an argument into the formal parameter. Inside the function, the address is used to access all the actual argument used in the call. It means the changes made to the parameter affect the pass argument. Now I'm going to show you the program that is using the reference. So here is the program to find the square of the number using the reference call. So now I'm going to enter the number. So now we get the square of the number is 625. So this is the output of the program. So now from this, in this practical work, we learned about the function and array. For a function, we know it is a block of statement that performs a specific task. We should be able to use the function call to build a C programs and flowcharts. We were given two options, which is using the same set of statements or create a function to perform a task and just call it every time we need to perform that task. From this practical work, we also know that the function has two types of function, which is called by value and called by reference. For a function called by value, it is a copy of the value that is passed into the function, while a function called by reference is the address of a value that is passed into the function. When we are using a call function by value, the actual and formal arguments are created at the different memory location, while for a function called by reference, the actual and formal are created at the same memory location. So for the conclusion, we're able to apply the function call in this practical work. We understand its concept in building a flowchart and C program. Moreover, we're able to fix, complete, and manipulate the function call using call by value and call by reference, and able to display the output correctly. By manipulating the program, we're able to identify some errors, which are syntax errors, logical errors, and runtime errors. Plus, we're also able to declare an array of structured variables in which each element of the array will represent a structured variable in a function called program. So that's all for the practical work. Thank you.